Jack, what was the most challenging part about being in this performance?
I have to say, being the lead role usually has a lot of lines, and I don't do good with lines at all. So I would say the amount of lines that I have are just intense.
Kara, what was the most challenging part?
I think for me mostly the singing, because there's a lot of character voice when you think about it, because they wanted me to play as a boy, but they knew that I can't change my voice too much because I'm not the greatest. But I practiced at home, and I had one of the directors help me, Mrs. Tano. She helped me sing, and so I'm feeling a little more confident with it.
What was really challenging about having that much control, really?
Well, Miss Sellers would ask me, what do you think about this? And I didn't want to, put it in the wrong direction. Also, it was really hard. I had to go to the back of the auditorium and, try to do the dances. You were trying to watch me. And I was actually watching the chorus members through the plaques in the back of the auditorium to make sure I was doing it right, because I didn't know the dance that well. And that was really hard. I was like, I don't want to mess them up, because then they'll be doing the wrong thing, and that wouldn't be good.
Just practice.
Just practice, yeah.
Okay, I have a question for Madison and Kara. Madison, how is it playing like a man in the performance, practically?
Well, I'm not exactly sure what I am, to be honest, because there's a song in it, and they keep calling me a man, and they keep calling me him, but when they're introducing me, they say, Miss Willy Wonka. So, obviously, I don't think I look very mannish.
No.
So, I don't know, I try to make it a little bit of some of the lines, I try to make it kind of like a mean girl thing, and other times I'm just kind of like a tomboy. So, just kind of an it, really.
You're an it.
Yeah.
Kara, how does it feel being Charlie, the little boy in the play?
Luckily for me, especially in the CD, when you listen to it, the Charlie as a little kid, all little kids sort of act the same, depending on, it doesn't really depend on their gender so much. So that was a little easier. It's especially some of the high notes that the kid hits. It's harder to do when you're older, but since I'm a girl, it's a little easier.
I think little kids are its too.
Yeah,
some of them.
Exactly.
Because you just never know how they're going to grow up until they grow up. So you're just waiting to grow up in this play.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
What did you enjoy about this performance, Willy Wonka?
I enjoy, what I really like is the costumes and the set, because it's all bright colors, and the chorus, they don't have to wear all black, they get to be fun for once, And I like how this music is very upbeat, and it's not slow at all. And yeah, I just like the happiness of it.
What do you enjoy about the performance, Jared?
I enjoy a lot of things, from singing, acting, to just games, and it's really fun. Everything in the drama club I do, so that's good.
Jack, I know you were waiting. What do you enjoy about being in this performance?
Really, just to be there is just amazing. I've done, as we all know, I've done a couple of shows here, and I just have a blast here. I'm gonna miss it when I leave, but I'll be back. I'll be back.
Oh, goodness. Good luck to you.
Anything else?
No.
That's all he likes.
Yeah.
Kara, what do you enjoy most?
I think, like Jared said, everyone's stealing my answers. Now I have nothing to say. The show is really quirky and fun. Sorry, you said that.
No.
And also, it's just nice to be with people because you feel really connected because everyone has a common interest. So it's kind of sort of easier to make friends and meet everyone.
What have you noticed about the actors, how they grow over year coming back?
I feel like, I've said this a lot, they get new skills from each show, and you play a lot of mean roles, and so you've been getting better at that over the years. And,
Thank you.
And you were great in the first place.
That's a compliment.
Yeah. But you know, like you learn things each time, and then you bring it back, and then you can adapt that to the new show or the new role. And I don't know. I think everyone has a great time, and we all help each other, and we love each other. And yeah.
So how do you guys like being all together in general?
You're
Like-
my family.
Jack loves me, but I can't get him off my back. Okay.
Of course.
No,
That's just Jack.
no. Me and Jack are kind of like
We're BFFs.
that don't like each other. We're like that close.
No. A lot of people come up to me, they're like, I don't think this person likes me. Like, why wouldn't they like you? Like, I don't know. They just seem like they don't like me. I'm like, why don't you like talk to them before? You
I
know?
think a lot of like the younger kids feel like the older kids like don't like them because
Exactly.
yeah, but I mean, I remember when I was in 6th grade, I was always scared of the 8th graders because they were always like yelling at us and telling us to do the right thing. But
Sam Bevins.
Sam wasn't even in 8th grade.
That's true. He
was in
wasn't.
seventh.
He wasn't.
But he's tall.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
He's a giant.
I was in his grade and I was still scared of him.
But now I understand like that the older kids, they just want a good show, and that's really all it is. It's not like we don't like them or anything. The kids are great.
They want to test your skills. They want to see. They want you to be better and they want you to work hard.
Yeah, we want to have a great show to put on.
Yeah, because someday they're going to be in your spot. So, you know,
Yeah.
they want it to be passing on the legacy.
The legacy.
The
I like that.
It is the legacy.
So starting from 6th grade, Jared, I know you are in 6th grade.
Yep.
So, starting in 6th grade, how has your experiences changed getting older?
Well, I remember in my 6th grade, that was like my first play ever, and I got the part of like the mean orphanage runner who has to abuse the children, and all the kids who were the orphans were older than me, and I don't know, I was wicked scared and nervous, and now I just kind of like, I'm comfortable, I don't really care. I used to be so much more quiet, but I've grown to learn like, I don't know, I've grown to be like more comfortable with myself through theater, and I don't know, I think each year you become more comfortable with yourself. That's what I'm trying to say.
Jared, only being in 6th grade, how has this experience differed from your experiences in your younger and middle school, elementary school?
Well, it's very different because there's tech booth, there's a lot of seats, there's a big stage. So I just think it's also like from being in like I just think it's a big change, and I was kind of scared going to the middle school. The night before, I was almost crying. I was like, I'm going, and
Oh, that was me too. Trust me, going into high school, the first day of school, I cried.
and then
No joke.
Sorry.
then I was
Lost my
next day I went and I saw that there was that week after I saw there was Willy Wonka sign-ups. I signed up. I got a lead role. So then I was comfortable. So I thought this would be a big change.
So getting in with a group of people that have the same interests, you kind of
Yeah.
felt like you fit in and all comfortable. You met Madison over here. I take it
He's become like my little brother. Jer
to
Bear.
many people.
Jer Bear.
Too many people.
I
call
know,
that.
Jared likes that.
Jack. You want to answer the question?
Sure. So,
Uh-oh.
over the years, just from the school, it's been, in 6th grade I played Rooster Hannigan and Annie, and it was the orphanage runner's brother. And he was weird. And that's something that's helped me with Willy Wonka because, like, of course, Willy Wonka is weird. And,
in a good way.
in a good way.
Sometimes.
And 7th grade, you play Gaston, and you're a little mean. Like, you're like, oh, Bill, you know, you should marry me, blah, blah, blah. And LeFou, you're an idiot, and blah, blah, blah. And as Madison said, Wonka's mean, and he's crazy, and he's weird, and it's just,
Multiple
it's
personalities.
influenced me over the years. Yeah.
Well,
How about you?
I think like I don't take this the wrong way, but I felt like more respected. Like, I'm not saying I was disrespected when I was in 6th grade, but I think because I was scared and people were like trying to be nice, I felt like, I don't know, kind of lost. But people were really nice, especially, you know, some of the older people. They were like welcoming because they'd gone through it before. And like I'm trying to do that as an 8th grader. A lot of kids come up to me, a few of them, and I feel like they're scared of some people, not you guys, but some of the other 8th graders, and I'm like, it's okay.
Who would want to be afraid of me?
We love you.
Yeah. And then they forget I'm an 8th grader. I'm like, yeah, I get that a lot. So, yeah.
Yeah, I forget you're only a year younger. Like,
I know. That's me.
Yeah. I could see
Kara's
it.
just too sweet.
I know.
How about you? Going into high school, now being in all these different plays, how have you felt?
I loved doing it. I did a show at the high school, What I Want to Say But Never Will. That was very different. I mean, it was all monologues, and they were much darker things than we do at O'Malley. Not going to really mention it here, but, you know, a lot different. So, I don't know. I loved it at the high school, and yeah.
Do any of you have any tips for younger peers who want to act but don't know how to start or are kind of nervous?
Be confident. Sorry.
Be confident. You definitely want to memorize your lines. So if you go into on a stage, you should start memorizing immediately. So that's one of the things that they need to know.
And you sort of have to remember that everyone else, you know, has to learn lines too. You're not the only one. So that makes you feel a little better.
Yeah, if you have like a question about the dances, you know, go talk to one of the student choreographers. Like, you know, there's Lizzie Shimataro, Alex, Carly, Jenna, Marlena, Alex, Zoe. I mean, there's like a lot of them. Hold on, I need to make sure I'm missing Caitlin, Aurora,
This would
Jenna.
take all day.
There's a lot,
This
yeah.
would take a long time.
Yeah.
And basically, there are people who would say, oh, well, you know, acting it can't be that hard. You basically just go and, you know, act and stand on the stage. But it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun.
Yeah, it is hard.
Okay, thank you for all being here.
Oh, thank you.
And I just wanted to say these performances are Friday, March 9th, Saturday, March 10th, Friday, March 16th, and Saturday, March 17th. Thank you for watching.